General Bakshi and Tuhin Sinha from the Indian side. On this very important and concerning debate and issue tonight, Raja Faisal from Pakistan and Abdul Samad Yaqub. What we want to make it absolutely clear is that the implications of an attack on the Ram Mandir will be on Pakistan. We will destroy Pakistan. We will use the opportunity to break you into pieces. We will use a lot of force against you. And we have the evidence here. There are telegram chats, there is a pen drive that is recovered. You see these Pakistanis, General Bakshi, Tuhin, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. They did this on the attack on Parliament. They're completely shameless. We're told they lost some territory today to the Taliban, Tuhin. You know, General Bakshi, they lost some territory to the Taliban today.
Arnab, can I respond to this charge?
And no, you're not into response time yet, but now the ISI handler sent this man marked images of the exact location where they were to get the ammunition. And after that, there are lots of digital traces which we are going to be making public. We're going to be making the digital traces public. We're going to be making the digital evidence public, Raja, right? Which will show the well-coordinated attempt by the Pakistanis to carry out a terrorist attack on the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Now, Bhavya Ram Mandir may not be for you because you're not a Hindu and you're not a Hindu either, so you won't understand, but for Hindus, and Hindus are over 1 billion, right, strong in the country. For Hindus, the ultimate civilizational symbol there is the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Now, you people had a tough time when you attacked in 2001, and so you sent your terrorists from Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed to enter the Parliament House complex, right, when 100 members of parliament and ministers were inside. Okay? Now, you carried out the Ram Janmabhoomi attack in 2005 by the Jaish-e-Mohammed when you attacked Ram Lalla Virajman's tent in Ayodhya, the makeshift temple. Then you carried out the Mumbai terror attacks. 174 people were killed, over 300 injured. The whole world saw your face. You killed children. You killed innocent people in a popular restaurant in Kolaba in Mumbai. And then you carried out the Akshardham attack. You attacked the Akshardham Mandir in Gandhinagar in Gujarat. At that time, ladies and gentlemen, Narendra Modi was Chief Minister of Gujarat. You remember, Tuhin, how terrible it was. We don't attack mosques in Pakistan.
Well, absolutely.
We don't attack mosques in Pakistan, but they attack temples in India. And then they even tried to attack the Red Fort in 2000.
Indian temples?
Yeah, and you want to target the Amarnath Yatra, the Ram temple.
Let me respond to it now.
You dare, I just say one thing before you, I just say one thing, you dare eye the Ram Mandir. You dare eye the Ram Mandir. We will gouge your eyes out. We will gouge your eyes out, Raja Faisal. We will gouge your eyes out for looking at the Ram Mandir. Okay? Understood that? Okay.
If this guy is actually Abdul Rehman, which I doubted, I always doubted. He might be a Hindu, and you are just portraying him as if being some Abdul Rehman. Maybe he's someone who's just portraying as if he's Abdul Rehman. He is not a Muslim at all. If he is doing something, he might have a grudge against the Hindutva ideology. Why I say this? Because in your country, we know that Gujarat riots took place and so many Muslims were killed. When we talk about Makki Masjid bombing, it took place in India. When we talk about so many of other Muslims, they do get brutalized at the hands of Hindutva ideology. This might be a sort of reaction to that from within your own country. If this is happening from within your own country, then why are you keeping Pakistan inside it? If we talk about this particular
Get the
day,
visuals of the Ram. I did yesterday. 1 minute. Now, Raja, I got to tell you something. First of all, the visuals. All that I said yesterday. 1 minute.
3rd of March.
Raja.
3rd of March, 9 years ago. See, there is a significance about this date, 3rd of March. On 3rd of March, We captured someone who called himself Mubarak Hussain Patel. When we probed, he turned out to be Kulbhushan Jadhav, and he was a raw agent. He was captured in Pakistan and is still with Pakistan. When we talk about what kind of activities he was involved in, he was actively running ISKP. He was facilitating and financing PLA.
Keep changing on the left. I'm not directing.
ISKP. It's your assets.
Slow.
Your assets are sitting in Pakistan.
Raja lost his power. This is a constant problem in Pakistan because there's not enough electricity in Pakistan. Their power doesn't run, and therefore, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, very often when we are doing these kind of debates with Pakistan, the lights go off and people ask me, what's going on, Arnab? And I say, what can I do? The situation in Pakistan is so bad, the electricity goes. Look at him in the darkness. He's switching on a candle. The man is sitting there. He's switching on a candle. This country, bankrupt country, he has to switch on a lighter and a torch. This bankrupt country wants to attack the Ram Mandir. This is the face of Pakistan. This is the reality. It will happen 10 times during today's debate.
Darkness is a choice.
You should be thankful enough to me.
To live in darkness was a choice that Pakistan made, and it continues to live in darkness till date.
No, the point is this, Raja, I heard you.
I wasn't at my place.
I wish to bring to your attention, Tuhin, that the unfortunate thing is tonight that you have a Pakistani on the channel who is justifying an attack on the Ram temple. This is the viciousness and the maliciousness and the dirt in the minds of the Pakistanis that they justify an attack on the Ram Mandir. And he's saying somebody must have a grievance. Somebody must have a grievance, he says, and so tries to justify an attack on the Bhavya Ram Mandir. And that's what he does.
I have huge respect for Hindus.
No, you may have respect. But Hinduism is not your religion and Bhagwan Sri Ram is not your God. So don't speak in vain.
But I have countrymen who are...
No, you do not have any empathy. I do not need your empathy. You are a radical Islamist and you will always remain one. And you're also a congenital liars because you said Osama bin Laden is never in Pakistan, or Rahman Malik used to come on my program and say that, listen, I don't even know who Osama bin Laden is.
We might not be aware of Osama bin Laden. We were obviously aware about Kulbhushan Jadhav when we caught him.
You liar, you said in September 2009, you said I have no clue about Osama bin Laden's whereabouts. You said US American diplomats met you.
We will let you know who he actually is.
No, you said, I'll tell you what you said then. Let's just calm down. I'll lacerate you in public tonight. You said, I think Osama bin Laden is hiding in Saudi Arabia. And then Rahman Malik said, General Bakshi, that Osama bin Laden may be hiding in Yemen, or maybe he's already dead. All of this while they were giving army rations to Osama bin Laden. The same country, viewers, now same country. The same vile country, the same pauper, bankrupt country, zero electricity country, now wants to attack the Bhavya Ram Mandir. This is the big story tonight. And they're shaking right now because we've come with evidence and digital traces. General Bakshi, this is very serious. What will be the consequences of any Pakistan-sponsored attack on the Bhavya Ram Mandir?
If this is the way you plan your false flag attack,
Arnab,
God save you.
just pipe down, man. Pipe down. Pipe down. We heard you. Raja Sahab, सुन लिया अब जरा इस नाचीज को भी मौका दें. Thank you. Arnab, Pakistan as a country has a death wish. They are on the brink of economic collapse and meltdown. They are on the brink of a civil war, which is going to lead to the cessation of the entire 40% of their landmass, which is Baluchistan. Maulana Fazlur Rehman, also the sobriquet Maulana Diesel. You see, he said on the floor of the Pakistani parliament
Visuals.
that
So
many
visuals.
districts, 5 to 6 districts
You're
of,
not
of Baluchistan are
You're not
about to secede. The Tariq-e-Taliban Pakistan is making their lives a living hell, right? They have gone and raised a hornet's nest by attacking villages, you know, in Afghanistan with great flourish with their 80 American supplied F-16 fighter jets, for which they have just been given $357 million by even the present administration. Biden had given them $450 million for the maintenance. They've been using it to throw bombs on women and children in Afghanistan. In the last strike, they have killed about 54 women and children in the villages in Afghanistan.
Pakistan.
Right? And this country is wanting to, provoke India.
He's speaking. Running.
Poke India
Carry
in
him.
the eye
Increase the
by
audio.
attacking iconic
Louder!
civilizational
The very
structures.
ISIS Khorasan
These
that
are designed to provoke.
happens to be a
Designed to
flag
provoke.
of RAW.
This is
RAW is funding and facilitating
and to
ISIS.
hell with the plant of raw, man.
People like
To hell with the
Abdul
plant of
Rehman,
raw.
people like these
You
people who are showing
kidnapped that poor fellow. You kidnapped that poor fellow Kulbhushan Kharbanda from Iran, took him to Pakistan, tortured the living daylights out of him to extract confessions based upon which you are now
That is why we are carpet bombing
the
them.
cock and bull story that you are giving has been shot down by the International Criminal Court of Justice at The Hague. Are you aware?
Sir,
They have castigated
sir,
you.
let me
Shut up
clear.
about Kulbhushan
Let me
Kharbanda.
clear your facts, sir.
You know that one
You
man
don't
that
have
you're
the
trying to
right
latch
facts.
onto as if
I
he
just
was your
want to
son or
highlight
something.
here
You know,
that when you're talking about
Arnab, they are
3rd of
asking
March
for it.
2025,
Arnab,
I should
they
rather
are
remind you,
asking for it.
2016.
And it is about
9
time that we
years
give
ago,
it back to
he
them.
kept
It is
somebody
about time
who
that
was
we
going to
abrogate
Patel.
that silly
And his actual name was
ceasefire
Kulbhushan
on the line
Jadhav,
of control. We also need to activate the international border. And Arnab, it is about time
Sir, your
that we
Kulbhushan
take the
Jadhav
battle
was
to
the facilitator and
POK.
financier
This
of
country has
ISIS
been
Khorasan.
given
The
adequate
ISIS
justice.
Khorasan, the very ISIS Khorasan
They
we are
don't
fighting
seem to
against.
realize that with
Okay,
the Donald
viewers,
Trump
now-
administration, it is ideal time for India to give you the just desserts.
The big story.
Ideal time for India to give you
The
your
big
just
story
desserts.
tonight I now welcome. On the program tonight, I am welcoming Tuhin, and I'd like to welcome Abdul Samad and Ishad Ahmed.
Yeah.
And Tuhin, along with Savio Rodriguez, is on one side, and Ishad Ahmed and Abdul Samad Yaqub are on the other. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are seeing, these lights keep going on and off in Pakistan. Now we have a problem with Ishad Ahmed. It is normal. You can see his lights go off, bandwidth goes off, because in Pakistan, electricity nowadays is going off every 14 minutes on an average in metropolitan areas, outer metropolitan areas.
Yeah,
and therefore you see these situations. Tuhin, it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Now the big story tonight is that
Arnab,
organized attempt to target the Ram Mandir. Please,
Yes.
Tuhin Sinha of the BJP.
Many decades ago, to live in darkness was a choice which the founding fathers of Pakistan made. And you know, the
well said.
nation continues to live in abject darkness even today. It continues to live in abject darkness today, and for the coming many decades, it will continue to live in darkness, because terrorism is a choice which they have continued to make over the last many decades, despite censure from the entire world and despite increasing isolation even within the OIC, which is the Organization of Islamic Countries. But then, they are addicted to it. Now, they are somehow smitten by the 2005 to 2008 phase, which was a golden era for them, where in India, they would perpetrate a big terror attack on an average every 40 days. I still recall that period. People would dread going out. There would be announcements in buses. And obviously, that was also facilitated in some measure by a very cavalier UPA government, which, the first thing which it did after coming to power was remove POTA, Prevention of Terrorist Act. But I think Pakistan needs to realize, I'm surprised they have not realized yet, that 2014 onwards has been a different story. Whether it is the abrogation of Article 370, not only the abrogation of Article 370, post-abrogation of Article 370, our diplomatic heft was such that they did not get any support from anywhere, barring a couple of countries.
India has been promoting terrorism, India has been exporting terrorism. That is why even the Canadian Prime Minister had to
do it louder.
You are decimated today, and I am warning you. I am warning you through Republic, through the show of Republic, that you dare even plan an attack on any part of India now. You are already decimated. You will be wiped out from the map of this earth.
Our targets are
so please don't. In 2018 we had you included in the FATF, which was, and mind you, the end of terror funding was a big factor in decimating Pakistan's demonic plans. They still are tempted to open up their avenues in Kashmir, but they are not succeeding. And mind you, a post to the
Pakistan is standing where it has always been standing.
For them
Pakistan is standing for Kashmir.
In Kashmir. But
Kashmir itself is standing for itself. Kashmir is giving you blows. If it is not giving you any blows, then why you have such a huge number of military out there? If everything is hunky-dory in Kashmir, why you have such a huge number of military out there?
That is our business. It's our territory. If we want to put a million more people, we will. But I think Savio, before I come to you, Abdul Samad Yaqub. Abdul Samad Yaqub. Our sources in the intelligence.
Absolutely happy with the present government over there.
Our sources.
My friend Abdul Samad is in the city. I'm outside the city. Look, he's got the electricity I haven't got.
It's not my problem that you don't have electricity.
Then why you keep on highlighting it then?
Well, I think you should find out what is happening at the Torkham border, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say this, that Pakistan has lost a lot of territory in the Torkham border because Afghanistan has hit back very hard, and thousands of Pakistani troops are now seeking shelter. Pakistan tried to cross the vital border crossing, and this information is very, very serious because the Pakistanis have been forced to retreat. The Pakistanis, viewers don't listen to this Pakistani without electricity.
Viewers, this is fake news.
Yeah, don't listen to this Pakistani without electricity.
The problem, Arnab, with Pakistan is that they're not able to understand and evolve from being just people interested in terror activities in India. Now, what we've got to light is this, but in September 2023, there were 3 boys caught by the Delhi Special Cell, and out of the handlers that were handling them, besides the Maldivians, there were also Pakistani handlers of ISI. And that's the problem with Pakistan. Pakistan is only focused on terrorism. And as long as it continues to stay focused on terrorism, it is going to be an economic non-entity as far as the Indian subcontinent is concerned. I am telling you, within the next 5 years, Pakistan will self-implode. People within Pakistan will want to break up, and Pakistan will break up into 3 parts. That will be the reality of Pakistan in the coming days, because Pakistan is not thinking about its people. It is not thinking about economic activity. All they are concerned about is looking at bringing India down, and bringing India down to terrorism. We are living in a country with a government that has been giving a very strong response to terrorism over the last 10.5 years. They continue to think that this is the India before Prime Minister Modi, where you will continue to do a terror attack and we will remain quiet about it. They are mistaken. You try a terror attack here in India, they are not even aware. This country is not even aware of how many terror plots have been detected by the intelligence agencies in the last 10 years. So Pakistan needs to stop terrorism. They need to wake up and smell the coffee, which for some reasons they don't, and understand that Pakistan is a non-entity as far as the Indian subcontinent is concerned. I feel sad for the people of Pakistan who are good people, because you have terrorists and terrorist sympathizers like their army and ISI, whose only objective is to take money from foreign governments to create trouble for India. But that money is also going to stop. The US aid has been stopped, so the aid that you're expecting from US is not going to come to you. So why not concentrate on economic activity in Pakistan and go beyond begging and donkeys and do something worthwhile with your life and for your country? Why remain beggars
Abdul Samad and Irshad
to focus on donkeys?
Abdul Samad and Irshad, I feel that, you know,
आप ये देखिए, हमारा सबर देखिए अर्नब,
इरशाद जी,
कि हमने खामोशी से डोंकी सुनी।
डोंकी नहीं, आप गधों का एक्सपोर्ट करते हो तो सच्चाई है। आपको बुरा लग रहा होगा, आपकी सरकारी फिगर्स हैं।
तो क्या बुलाएगा आपका? आपका बिगेस्ट एक्सपोर्ट्स क्या है?
मैं हैरान हूँ कि आपने एक कोई
आपका बिगेस्ट एक्सपोर्ट्स डोंकीज है,
मुजाहिद, उसको आपने पाकिस्तान
और अफगानिस्तान ने भी डोंकीज लेना बंद किया है।
सुन लीजिए ना, डोंकी ना खेले, डोंकी करेगा। अभी इंसानों की तरह बात भी सुनेगा मेरी कि नहीं सुनेगा, मुझे मालूम है कि नहीं सुनेगा। मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि देखिए,
आप बाद में बोलिए। इरशाद जी मेरी बात सुनिए, पुट मी ऑन एयर। इरशाद जी 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरे बात बोलिए आप। देखिए इरशाद जी 1 मिनट, ये कोई भी तरीके से आप कोशिश करें, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट, जो आप कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि किसी एक पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर्ड अटैक करा दें राम मंदिर में, और उसके बाद आपको लगता है हिंदू मुस्लिम हो जाएगा भारत में, ऐसा नहीं होगा। हिंदू मुस्लिम सब लोग मिलके आपको अटैक करेंगे। नहीं जनरल बख्शी, आप पहले जनरल बख्शी को सुनिए। देखिए ये जो 1 मिनट रुकिए, ये पेन ड्राइव हमारे पास है, मल्टीपल रिकॉनेसेंस स्ट्रिप्स के बारे में हमें पता है, पूरी इंटेलिजेंस शेयरिंग हमारी हो चुकी है।
एक पाकिस्तानी शेर की बात सुनने की,
और ये कोई शेरवेर नहीं है, आपके गधे हैं कसाब जैसा। आपके कसाब को मानते हैं? कसाब पाकिस्तानी शेर था कि गधा था? कसाब पाकिस्तानी शेर था कि गधा था?
और चोट डालते हैं पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ।
जी,
आपको सुनने की हिम्मत रखा
मैं आपको कह रहा हूं, राम मंदिर को क्यों अटैक कर रहे हैं? आई एम ओनली आस्किंग यू, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, यू विल क्रम्बल, यू विल डाई अ स्लो डेथ, यू विल डाई अ स्लो डेथ। आप राम मंदिर, विंडोज प्रॉपर्टी, आप राम मंदिर को क्यों अटैक कर रहे हैं? आपने राम मंदिर को टारगेट क्यों किया है? नो, इट्स क्लियर। आई विल आस्क यू अगेन एंड अगेन। आपको लग रहा है कि आपको जो मार मिल रही है अफगानिस्तान से, आप लोगों को डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने के लिए भारत में कम्युनल सिचुएशन कराना चाहते हैं। आप राम मंदिर पे अटैक करवा के आप हेडलाइंस अपने से दूर करवाना चाहते हैं। मगर सच्चाई तो ये है इरशाद जी कि आप एक कायर कंट्री है, यू आर अ कावर्ड नेशन, आप कायर हैं, और आपने राम मंदिर पे टारगेट करने की कोशिश की है। आपने टेररिस्ट को स्पॉन्सर किया, आपने ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग दी, आपने उनको फरीदाबाद भेजा, पूरे डिजिटल ट्रेसेस हमारे पास हैं।
क्यों हमारी ISI आपके दिमाग और दिल में घुसी हुई है? क्यों आप हम पे इल्जाम लगाते हैं? क्यों पाकिस्तान पे इल्जाम लगाते हैं?
इल्जाम नहीं लगा रहा, मैं आपको चेतावनी दे रहा हूं। इन दो चीजों में आपको फर्क नोटिस नहीं होता है क्या? इल्जाम इज नॉट चेतावनी, चेतावनी इज नॉट इल्जाम। आई एम वार्निंग यू।
सीमा हैदर पाकिस्तानी करते थे, आज तक पाकिस्तानी नहीं कहलवा सके। एक कश्मीरी मुजाहिद को पकड़ के रात पकड़ा है, सुबह आपने पाकिस्तानी मुजाहिद बना दिया उसे। आप इसी से शर्म खा लें कि सीमा हैदर को आज तक
तो जैशे मोहम्मद कहाँ की है? जैशे मोहम्मद और लश्कर तैयबा कहाँ से ऑपरेट करते हैं?
उसको ISI
कहाँ से ऑपरेट करते हैं? आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या? कान में सुनाई नहीं देता? बहरे हो गए हो? बहरे हो गए हो आप? सुनाई नहीं देता? एक बार ठीक से बोल रहा हूं तो।
ख्वाजा आसिफ कहा करते हैं असेंबली में कुछ हया होती है, कुछ शर्म होती है। मैं आपको कहता हूं आपके चैनल पे कुछ हया होती है, कुछ शर्म होती है।
अरे इरशाद, आप इतने बेशरम पाकिस्तानी हो कि आपको मैं बताऊं, आपके 165 मोर्टार रेजिमेंट के कैप्टन इम्तियाज मलिक, पाकिस्तानी सेनानी, इनकी बॉडी मिली 4875 के पास में, वो उनको भारतीय सेना ने मारा। उसके बाद आपने कहा हम ये पाकिस्तानी कैप्टन को वापस नहीं लेंगे। शेर था कि गीदड़ था कि गधा था कि आप उसको वापस ले ले गए?
मुकाबला करेगी, सामने से आएगी, बच्चों को नहीं भेजेगी, बड़े आएंगे इंशाल्लाह आपसे मुकाबला करने के लिए। आप ये इल्जामबाजी छोड़ दें, हम बार-बार
General
आपके
Bakshi,
रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे
no,
हैं।
he wants to create a
आप
situation.
अमन कायम करें।
Queen, you are listening very calmly. I'm telling you, you have to respond. Jal Bakshi is on the way. Jal Bakshi. 2 windows, not the 6th window. Thank you, Sharat.
अच्छा जनाब जरा एक मिनट सुन लीजिए। आपने काफी कह लिया, नॉन स्टॉप मत बोले जाइए। डिबेट हमारे जब हिंदुस्तान में होती है तो मतलब गुफ्तगू, आप बोलिए और हमारी भी सुन लीजिए आप। Thank you. Arnab, the simple problem is
You keep speaking, General, he won't
this
stop.
country won't stop till it
3 windows, videos.
This country will not stop till its death wish is reached. हमारे यहाँ इरशाद साहब एक कहावत है, जब गीदड़ की सियार की मौत आती है ना तो वो शहर की तरफ भागता है। आपकी मौत आ गई है एज अ नेशन स्टेट। आप काफी जी चुके हैं, आप काफी दुनिया को तंग कर चुके हैं, आप काफी जो है दुनिया के सर दर्द बन चुके हैं। यू बिकम एन इंटरनेशनल माइग्रेट, अ ब्लडी हेडेक। ऑलराइट, और अब समय आ गया है आपको सही औकात दिखाने का। अर्नब, वी नीड टू सी दैट द सीज फायर ऑन द लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल ends tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
we don't see a reason for the ceasefire when they are targeting the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Let's make it clear. Call off the ceasefire with Pakistan. Call off the ceasefire now. Hammer them back.
Absolutely.
We have the proof. The man has confessed in an Indian court. That is evidence enough. That is enough evidence. Call off the ceasefire.
Tomorrow.
अभी ceasefire
Tomorrow.
दहशतगर्द पकड़ते
Arnab, what I'm saying is,
But now he's going to cry. You see, Raja, he's going to cry now, Irshad.
To the people, Arnab, please let me tell them the right act. We need to fulfill our promise to the people of POK and let that begin tomorrow. The escalation ladder. Let it commence tomorrow. They've asked for it.
जनरल बख्शी 90 साल के होकर रिटायर हो गए, आज तक मक्खी नहीं मारी होगी इन्होंने पाकिस्तान की। क्या बात करते हैं आप, कैसी बात करते हैं आप, कैसा झूठ बोलते हैं, कैसा राग लाते हैं आप।
ओए मियां,
तो शर्म आती है
मैंने
आपसे
शुरू
बहस
किया था 1971 में, ठीक है? 1971 की लड़ाई देखी है जब आपके पिटे 93,000 कैदी हमने मालगाड़ियों में बंद कर करके ढोर डंगर की तरह भेजे थे वापस। ओके, मैं कारगिल में लड़ा हूँ, वहां पीटा है आपके लोगों को। मैंने कोई 350 टेररिस्ट मार के उनकी लाशें दफनाई है यहाँ। मेरे को लड़ना मत सिखा। आप मोटे होते जा रहे हैं, गालियां देखिए आपकी। पता चलता है कि पाकिस्तान में भुखमरी क्यों है, बिकॉज यू आर ब्लडी वेल ओवर ईटिंग।
ये उम्र है राम राम करने की आपकी।
आप जो है आप खा रहे हैं गरीबों को शाम का खाना। आप बड़ी बड़ी गालियां है ना,
खत्म हो गया।
गालियां
अब आप राम राम कीजिए।
पाकिस्तान में भुखमरी।
अच्छा, I'll have to lower the volume for Irshad. Irshad, volume down. Irshad, volume down. जब बात करते हो ना, ये एक मिनट। पहली बात तो ये है, पाकिस्तानियों की कोई ठहराव नहीं है। एक मिनट, जब बात करते हैं ना, इतने चीखते हैं ना, इतना बुरा सुनता है, मतलब कोई ठहराव नहीं, कोई स्टेबिलिटी नहीं। दे डोंट स्पीक लाइक पीपल ऑफ स्टैचर, ये चिल्लाते रहते हैं। यू नो, प्लीज स्टॉप क्रोकिंग लाइक दैट। अपने वॉइस को संभालिए, पहले ठीक से बात करिए।
मैं वॉइस को कैसे संभालूं?
आपका वॉइस इतना इरिटेटिंग है, इस तरह से हाई पिच में क्यों बोलते हैं पाकिस्तानी सब? पाकिस्तानी ऐसे बात क्यों करते हैं?
हमारी आवाज दबाने की।
आपकी आवाज नहीं दबा रहा हूँ, एक मिनट ऑन एयर। आपको सब कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ। अरे ओ इरशाद, अरे ओ इरशाद, मेरी बात सुनो, सबको ऑन एयर कीजिए। अरे ओ इरशाद जी, मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए। इमरान खान और इमरान खान की पार्टी PPP से पिटे हुए लोग हो आप। इमरान खान से पिटे हुए लोग हो, PPP से पिटे हुए इंसान हो आप इरशाद।
मुझे आपने 1 मिनट
आपकी आर्मी PPP से पिटी हुई आर्मी है, आप इंडियन आर्मी के साथ क्या फाइट करोगे?
आर्मी है जिसकी दहशत आपके सरों पे सवार है।
अरे इमरान खान के सामने तो आप खड़े नहीं हो पाते।
सही है, एक कश्मीरी बच्चे को पकड़ के आप पाकिस्तानी सबूत कर रहे हैं।
कश्मीरी बच्चा को नहीं पकड़ा है,
पाकिस्तान से आया है।
आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हमने किसी को भी पकड़ा?
पूछिए, इसने मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने देखी है?
अरे ओ इरशाद, बलोचियों और बलोची आपको एक तरफ से मारते हैं, PPP दूसरी तरफ से मारती है, और बिजली नहीं है राजा फैसल के घर में और राम मंदिर पे अटैक करने आए हो।
एक बात बताता हूँ अर्नब,
4 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी के साथ मुंह लगाने आए हो।
मैं एक बात
हम
बताता
अपना
हूँ
मजहब छोड़ते नहीं, किसी का मजहब छेड़ते नहीं।
अरे भाई हमारी जो टाटा ग्रुप है ना आपकी पूरी जीडीपी से बड़ी है।
किसी के धर्म
मैं रोजा इफ्तार करने शहर से बाहर आया था, अभी उधर ही हूँ।
काम नहीं करते।
अर्नब,
Tuin, I think on a serious note, I think Abdul Samad, you want to stand here and support this plan to target the Ram Mandir. Will it be without consequences for Pakistan? Abdul Samad, please unmute yourself. I want to hear from you.
they are an embarrassment. Pakistan is an embarrassment. Pakistan is an embarrassment to the civilized world. They can do anything. You know, my point is, Arnab, 4 decades ago, Kushwant Singh, the writer, had said that Pakistan's standard time is 30 minutes behind India, but they are 30 years behind India. But today I feel they are 100 years behind India. They don't seem to realize that they are diplomatically also ostracized in the present world. You know, if you look at it, India's equations, business deals with Saudi Arabia has been a big changer, and Pakistan doesn't have any support even in the Islamic world, but they don't realize it. They are still obsessed with terror activities. They somehow feel that, you know, the destruction of India will do them good. And there was a time 12 years ago when, thanks to the Cavalier UPA government, you know, India and Pakistan used to be hyphenated together in global politics. Today, India is 100 years ahead of Pakistan, and nobody gives a damn to Pakistan. And yet they live in denial. Yet they somehow, you know, create these fantasies that they will hit back at India by fomenting some terror activity somewhere or the other. And this defiance only shows that Pakistan today is an embarrassment to the civilized world. Nobody takes them
like
seriously.
Abdul Samad.
Even
Abdul
US has
Samad,
dumped them. Even
Abdul
China does not care for
Abdul
them.
Samad, this is whatever you are hearing here today. See, the fact is that there is no question that your intelligence agency, the ISI's adventurism, is usually of this kind. Try to get third parties and handlers to manage radicalized groups in India or send people across the border. My question to you on a serious note is, given the terrible situation...
वो समय चला गया.
हाँ, वही बात है ना, 2001 का भारत नहीं है. There will be consequences. My thing is, do you want to be hit? Do you want to be hit by India right now when you're already being beaten by Afghanistan?
नहीं देखें आप 2001 का जो कह रहे हैं ना कि इंडिया नहीं है, तो जो 2001 में पार्लियामेंट का जो अटैक हुआ था, अफजल गुरु का जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है, जिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर ने वो इन्वेस्टिगेट किया, वो फिर खुद जो है वो असैसिनेट हुआ, वो किस तरह से लैंड ग्रैबर माफिया के साथ वो इन्वॉल्व था, आप उसका बेटा अब जाके
भैया आपको एक बात बता, अब्दुल समाद, don't lie 1 minute. This is not funny. Wait a minute. No. Abdul Samad, I'm stopping you now. All the 5 terrorists who were part of the suicide squad, जो suicide squad में 5 थे, वो 5 पाकिस्तानी थे. 5 पाकिस्तानी 30 मिनट तक फायरिंग की. एक मिनट. अरे भाई आप लोग इतनी जेलस क्यों हो भाई? क्या कर पाया?
सुन लेना बात.
क्या हुआ आपका पिछले 24 साल में? क्या हुआ? बिजली तक नहीं है, हालत खराब है, गधे एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हो, देश की हालत बिगड़ चुकी है.
अब्दुल समद भी लाइट में बैठा है.
आपने क्या किया? अरे चुप रहिए इरशाद जी,
ज्यादा रोशनी हमारे पास है.
आप चुप रहिए. आप
खूबसूरती हमारे पास है.
आप क्यों जैशे मोहम्मद का समर्थन कर रहे हैं? इधर आपको क्या है? पैसे मिलते हैं जैशे मोहम्मद से आपको?
पाकिस्तान आओ तो सही, मैं दिखाऊं पाकिस्तान कितना खूबसूरत है.
नो, आई एम ऑन अ सीरियस नोट. अब्दुल समाद, इरशाद जी, आप ये कॉमेडी क्लब मत करिए. मैं सीरियस बात कर रहा हूं इनके साथ. अब्दुल समाद, माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, can someone silence his audio please? Yeah, thank you. Abdul Samad, the question is about whether you can take on the strategic implications of sponsoring an attack on the Ram Temple. That's all. We don't take this seriously.
We'll see. Yes. There is a guy. There is a accused terrorist named Abdul Rehman.
No. I want to tell you this: that you have thankfully not tried to carry out a terrorist attack like this. You need to remember that Narendra Modi is the 3-time Prime Minister of India now. Narendra Modi, and if you target the Ram Mandir, Narendra Modi will not leave you. I'm just saying you should be very afraid.
No one should be left.
Narendra Modi will not leave Pakistan if you target the Ram Mandir.
No one should be spared.
Yes?
No one should be spared. whoever try to plot or try to attack any mandir or masjid. I mean, I'm very clear about it. Even
I
if
am
there
very
is,
clear. The
someone
Prime
in
Minister of
Pakistan-
India is Narendra
Even
Modi. And Narendra Modi
whosoever
will
is
not
the
spare you if you even look at the Ram Mandir. Yeah.
Whosoever is the Prime Minister of India.
Not whosoever.
No,
Narendra Modi
can I come
is your biggest fear. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India. Whosoever क्या है? What is whosoever
कोई
भाई?
भी हो, कोई भी हो।
हमारे
मतलब ये
प्रधानमंत्री
क्या कि
का नाम नरेंद्र मोदी है, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी।
वहाँ पे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ना हो तो क्या मंदिर पे हमला करने
अरे
वालों को
भाई
इजाजत
वो बात
दी
नहीं है,
जाएगी?
मैं फिक्टिशियस दुनिया में नहीं रहता हूँ। नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम लिया तो डर गया ना।
नहीं, मैं
वही तो बात है ना,
अगर नरेंद्र
पाकिस्तानियों को
मोदी
डर लगता है ना।
अमित शाह आ जाए, कल को कोई और पार्टी
कल को
आ जाए,
कोई
तो
और की
this
बात
is
ही नहीं
clear
है
that no one should be
भाई।
scared.
राहुल गांधी
No
नहीं है,
one should be
नरेंद्र मोदी है
scared.
भारत के प्रधानमंत्री।
देखिए अच्छे चले नरेंद्र मोदी के होते हुए,
हाँ, नरेंद्र मोदी जी
या
के
उनके
होते
ना
हुए या
होते
किसी
हुए,
के होते हुए भी
किसी को मंदिर
आप
पर
राम
हमला
मंदिर
करने
पे
की
नजर
इजाजत
क्यों दे रहे
नहीं
हैं?
दी जा सकती। लेकिन देखें
You see,
मेरे
viewers,
लिए मंदिर
the moment you
वो
take
मस्जिद
Narendra
हो।
Modi's name, look at the difference in the body language of the Pakistanis. They understand what we are talking about. Have you noticed to him? They know exactly what will follow.
आप क्या कहेंगे कि
A devout
They're
Hindu,
petrified.
a devout Hindu,
They're
a great
petrified.
nationalist,
चलें,
a devout
Operation Blue
Hindu
Star
and a
में
great
बात कर लेते हैं,
nationalist is
मक्का
the Prime
मस्जिद में
Minister of
बात कर
India,
लेते हैं, अजमेर से
and his
बात
name is
कर लेते
Narendra
हैं।
Modi.
अभी फिर ऑपरेशन ब्लू स्टार
ये लोग अभी भी उस युग में जी रहे हैं। इनको लग रहा है डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह इज नॉट द प्राइम मिनिस्टर। Please don't live in a time warp. Please don't live in a time warp. Manmohan Singh is not the Prime Minister of the country. Post 2014, we have a zero tolerance towards terror activities, which you have realized. You are decimated. And you want to be eliminated. That's your choice. You are already decimated, but you want to be eradicated.
समाज साहब, मैं आपको एक चीज बता देना चाहता हूं। आप गिटान बांध लें प्लीज। आप उसको जरा ध्यान से सुने, तवज्जो दे जो मैं कह रहा हूं। इंडिया हैज फायर्ड 2 shots across the bow. Once after Uri with the trans-border strike. Secondly, after Pulwama with the air attack. We've given you 2 dire, clear warnings. This is the 3rd transgression. And this constitutes a major dare, a challenge to the Indian nation state.
And
Abdul, you are otherwise
Everyone knows the truth what happened to Abhinandan.
Who is stopping you?
Let me tell you, Abdul. 1 second. 1 second. Raja,
Sir, leave
I'm
it.
talking to Abdul.
Leave it, sir.
Let me
Even
talk
we
to
are
him.
sick and tired of reminding you.
I am talking to Abdul. And
Even we
look,
are sick and tired of
you are just
reminding
making
you
a
again and
cartoon of
again
yourself.
that whenever
At least
you
he was
try
talking
to
seriously. I am addressing him, so shut up
like
and listen.
February 2019.
Just a few days
Same.
back, I was
Equation
in
is
Abu
same.
Dhabi.
Earlier somebody was saying that
Just a
30,
few days back,
30 years are
listen,
behind
you
or
want-
100 years are behind.
Listen,
Pakistan is
I'd
100 years
love to
behind.
listen to
Technically
you.
speaking,
I'd love to
your
listen to
Air
you
Force
after I
is
put
10
across
years
my
behind
point.
Pakistan.
I was 2 days back in Abu Dhabi where I visited the Akshar Dham temple. In a Muslim Arabic country, they have been very happy to open a grand Akshar Dham temple. It was a delight to see that.
Get F-35s
Can't you be
and
like
Rafales. Even
Can't
if
you
you
be
got
like them?
F-35s and
Can't you be
Rafales, the
civilized?
equation is not same.
The only targets that you have is a temple where you want to throw grenades at innocent women and children.
And Pakistan has that man that sits behind the gun.
You are
And your guns are too old to fight
2
Pakistan.
warning shots have been given to you. You know, 1, 2, 3. 3, you are asking for it in the neck, Raja. Then you will be
General
remaining
Ghoshi,
in
with
permanent
respect,
darkness.
I have huge respect for
Our
you.
Air
But I'm
Force
telling
will
you,
bomb
stop
your
challenging
energy
Pakistan.
infrastructure out.
Stop challenging
get used
Pakistan
to
when you
this
say
game.
that you are going to attack Pakistan.
You get used to this present darkness.
Challenging, we have warned.
Because once our Air Force is let loose,
We'll ram through.
old boy, you
We're
will
a
be in
country that-
darkness forever. That is
We'll
what you're
create a
saying.
havoc in India
You are
if we are
just
given a
ranting
chance.
and raving around here.
If you provide us with an
Can't you behave
opportunity,
like Abu
we'll
Dhabi?
get through you.
They're also good
You know it
Muslims.
very well.
They're also good
for
Muslims.
the
They are
last,
permitted.
this man,
Look at their-
1 minute,
their
General
liberalism. They are permitted at temple in Abu Dhabi.
I'll tell you one thing.
You are attacking
1 minute,
temples,
viewers,
man.
just note one thing. Pakistan is so bad, Pakistan is in such a bad financial situation. The man cannot even have an inverter in his house. And he's saying we'll create havoc.
I'm sitting at somebody
Everyone on.
else's house.
And he says he's going to create havoc in India.
Raja is not
Raja,
there.
don't overstate the
I'm
facts.
sitting at somebody
Don't
else's
overstate the
house.
facts.
Raja is not
I'm
there.
very serious now.
He's my
You
neighbor.
take the words of General Bakshi seriously. He understands Indian strategy and our military intent very clearly.
That's why I'm
You know, we
still
have
here.
game planned you. We've gamed you. And we know, General Bakshi, how long will it take? You do the war gaming better than others with the present
Arnab,
arsenal we have. And our economic and military prowess, how long will it take?
Arnab, this is a house of cards. Pakistan is a very delicate house of cards. It is in the worst position it has been internally since independence.
Yeah, everyone.
And Raja will not
India
be
then?
smiling for very long.
What's India, sir?
Arnab, I
India
assure
is
you,
circled by China,
Raja will
Pakistan, and
wipe that
Bangladesh.
silly smile off
All
his bloody
three are
face.
ready.
It's not a game,
won't
you know.
be two
It's
fronts.
not a
It
game.
won't be one front.
I'll close here. It's not a game. It's very clear. It's very clear. And viewers, you know, now the Pakistanis say it's happened so many times in the past.
One last comment.
Well, when Red Fort was attacked 2000, Modi was not Prime Minister. When Jama Masjid was attacked 2010, Modi was not Prime Minister. When the Indian Institute of Science was targeted, to target Bengaluru, India's Silicon Valley, representing our economic prowess for Lashkar-e-Toiba, Modi was not Prime Minister. So what they need to be worried about and very scared. When Akshardham was attacked in 2002, Modi was Chief Minister, he was not Prime Minister. When Leopold Cafe was attacked, when Taj Mahal Palace Hotel was targeted, when Trident was targeted, Modi was not Prime Minister. So you be very afraid, you without electricity and an inverter, be very afraid of what will happen if you target the Ram Mandir. All of India will unite and hit you in a way that your 100 generations after you will never forget. 100 generations of Pakistanis will remember how we will hit you if you touch the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are putting out a threat. Ladies and gentlemen, why the cruel and Islamist Aurangzeb is the latest radical pop icon for the left liberals, the Congress party and the SP. Why they have such deep reverence for the Islamist and intolerant Aurangzeb. When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.